Hey y'all, what it is Mr. Frosty. Hey, anyways, so I had a question about my first heartbreak. So this is a video about my first heartbreak. So if this is your first time visiting, please go ahead and subscribe to this page. If it's not your first time, you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. But yeah, my first heartbreak. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Please do not make fun of me and do not judge me. I would never judge you. Anyways, it was in 5th grade. Can you believe it? 5th grade. Yes, I got my heart broken in 5th grade. I was in an academy school, and I was dating this girl. Her name was Leona. So pretty, isn't it? Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. But dated this girl Leona, and we were hanging out, and we hung out at lunch. Okay, this is nothing different. We're hanging out at lunch, and like nothing was wrong. It was fine. And we go to class after the bell rings for us to come in, and during our school lunches, we just hung out and talked and stuff. We didn't have any playgrounds with us because where we were, 5th and 6th grade was separated from first through first. Well, we had kindergarten too, but kindergarten through 4th grade, they had the playground 5th through 6th. We were like treated like middle school students because we were the next up, and they wanted us to be adjusted. So they had it separated, so we just hung out. That's it. And so we're back in class, right? And this is during social studies time when we're learning from Mr. Gargoyle. And yes, Mr. Gargoyle. He would literally come up to you, right, as you're doing work, independent time, and he'll stand over you and just stare at you. I'm just kidding, okay. He didn't just do that. But he would like stare at you and it would be like he was frozen. And then when you would like turn away from him and it was like nighttime to him, he would move. Then you look at him, he just. But he was interesting, right? So he was done. He was teaching a social study lesson, and I honestly think that it was on like the Boston Tea Party and the things that led to the Declaration of Independence and stuff. I believe it because man, it was such a heartbreak. I remember to this day. It was on a Tuesday. But yeah, and then so he had taught us the lesson, and he's telling us to pull out the books and then go answer the questions in the back. So we got our books. Okay, Leona's like 3 people away from me, so it's here. We're in the class like 8, 9 people. I think we had 8 people that day, but it's a class of 9. She's about 3 people away from me. She has them pass me a note, right? And the note says from Leona. I'm like, oh, okay, right? I'm all smiley and happy because it feels like something nice and hard. I'm like, oh, I open it. My old Pokemon cards. Cards that I freaking gave her. Ooh, I went far. But cards that I gave her. Yes, and it was crazy because one of them was my favorite. Well, 3 of them were favorite cards. It was a first edition Blastoise holographic. Then I gave her a Zapdos, which was a legendary bird holographic. I gave her a Venusaur, which was also holographic. Her favorite card, it was like a type of Pikachu, holographic Raichu, and a couple other cards. I can't remember what they were, but some legit cards, and she gave them right back to me. And then the note, obviously, was just saying, hey, I don't want to be with you anymore. Instantly, just like that, my world dropped. I didn't cry, but guess what happened? We're sitting in these desks, and yeah, they're not like the regular old school desk, but they're desks, right? And they're like the ones that you can lift up and then get out of and put down, and then you like write on them. Well, I just slid under through my desk and flipped it over me. So here I am underneath my desk, and here's my desk on top of me. I'm just sitting there like this with the desk on top of me. I'm holding it like this, just sitting there. Pokemon cards, just like I threw them. There, I threw them. Mr. Gargoyle told me to put my desk up. I'm just sitting there, just. Mr. Gargoyle was like, put your desk up or I'm going to send you to the office. I'm just sitting there, and I look over to my right, and the craziest thing is, she was over there hanging out with my homeboys and friends from the class, doing work with them, and here I am, the president of my desk, like, what? She don't even care. Nothing even phased her. Like, she was just over there like nothing even happened. And everyone saw me under my desk and nobody said anything. So then I put my desk up because I didn't want to get suspended. I walk over to a corner and I just sit there and I'm just sitting there like this, just thinking to myself, like, wow, she really just broke up with me. And I didn't cry. Like I said, I didn't cry. But then he ends up sending me to the office anyways because I wasn't doing my work. So I go to the office and I roar him out, and then I just go walking, and I'm getting ready to walk out the building, but then I'm like, nah. I go to the office, and then they just let me sit there for the rest of the day. Because I got to sit there and talk to counselors. I told the counselor what happened. I'm just like, Leona gave me my Pokemon cards back, and they were my favorite ones. And I wasn't crying, but I was like sitting there holding back, like choking back the tears, like, they're my favorite ones. And then the counselor's like, if you want to, you can cry. It's okay. You can let it out. I'm like, no. I'm a man. And then I'm just like, she broke up with me. And then, so they're like, well, if you want to, you can sit here, and it's fine. So then I got some paper, and I was sitting there, and I was drawing and writing notes, and it was time to go home, right? The craziest thing is, we go to the same place after school. And we ride the same bus. And the majority of the same people go on the same bus with us. It was the Boys and Girls Club. So now, things get interesting. Because we go to the Boys and Girls Club, and I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to attempt to talk to her, and I know some of you guys would be like, why don't you just text her? Well, this was before text messaging was available. Just shortly. Two grades, maybe even one actually. 6th grade, I think it became available, but I didn't get a cell phone until I was in 7th grade. But it wasn't available back then, so I couldn't text, and I couldn't write her notes. She wouldn't accept any notes or anything from me. She wouldn't even talk to me, wouldn't even look at me. She just, like, hated me. It was just like the world went dark, and I just was just non-existent. And it was crazy. I was like, wow. And then, so, I'm like, all right, cool. And then after we eat lunch at the Boys and Girls Club, there's this little hallway area, foyer area that you walk through before you go outside and go to the little playground in the back, right? I see her hang out with my homeboys. And this is not one of the homeboys from my class. It's one of the homeboys from 4th grade. Yeah, the one that was like in elementary school. He's in 4th grade, but he's at the Boys and Girls Club with us, you know. And guess what they were doing? Holding hands. I'm looking like, this girl just broke up with me maybe not even 2-3 hours ago, and they locked up, cupcaking up against the wall. Cupcaking up against the wall, holding hands. I walked through, so I'm like, what? You for real? And you know what's crazy? The dude that she was cupcaking with and holding hands with was the dude that I defended her from. Before we started dating, and it was the reason why she started dating me in the first place. They're back together. And I'm not going to go in and put nobody business out there, though. But this girl shouldn't have been with him. But yeah, anyway. So I'm just like, crazy, crazy. My heart sunk for the second time. This time, if there were any butterflies, those things were moths. Those moths were gone. And it was just over. Nothing else happened. And it was just it. But my world sunk in, and I was like depressed for like 3-4 weeks, and couldn't look at her. She wouldn't talk to me, wouldn't do anything, and then eventually she came around. When her and her boyfriend broke up, she tried talking to me, and then I was a black hole, hopeless, gone, lost. Not without her, but to the point like there's no point in talking anymore. You wouldn't talk to me when I tried talking to you. You broke up with me for another guy. And didn't even write down that you were dating him or anything. You just said, here's your Pokemon cards back. And I instantly knew what it meant. So, that's my story of my very, very first heartbreak. I'm sorry this video is 10 minutes long, but, I mean, I wanted to talk. I didn't. I could get moving faster. I could have talked about it to you, and then you understood anything I said. And then be like, oh my gosh, this is a fast story. And then you're like, oh my gosh, this heartbreak is a. And then you'd be like, whoa, what's going on? Yeah, so I can't talk that fast in 5 minutes. But the next video I'll be posting about will be a little bit about me, because that's a question I was asked in my email was, can you tell us a little bit about you? And then after that video, I will also, same day, be answering a question how to get over a heartbreak. Alright? Please like and subscribe. Love you guys. I'm out. Have a good night.